What? We are live. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Everybody up in here quickly. Whoa. See me go up there. Got Baduga. Baduga stopped by. I know it's too late. RC Funds, Michael McReynolds, Chris Riley. What's up, brother? Jim Sinister, how you doing, brother? Welcome, welcome. Who we got? RC Crazy, Eric. I was just talking to Chuck. He just asked me about that Tyro. So I've been driving around. Grand Theft Auto, Chris. I hear you. Down with the oh, what fun! Oh, that is fun going around spraying people. Wayne, what's up, guys? So what you been doing, Jim? You ain't had to pull that piece on nobody, hopefully, yet out there. Hey, Chris, watch for your mail on Monday, brother. Sent you a little something, something. Leon, welcome, welcome. Check messenger. TDR, what's up? Welcome, welcome, OG. Yeah, I'm on YouTube right now, Leon, so you can't get no one to join in right now because, like I said, this PC is having trouble with doing that, keeping up with that, and I don't do it on the laptop because of a little tiny camera, and it just seems like it doesn't work well and all that. So when I get this one up and running, yeah, you guys can see a little bit of it. Then I'll be good to go with you. We'll be set up and running. Razman, welcome, Ray. Michael McReynolds, welcome back. I saw where you said you'll stop, you smash the like button, you'll jump back in. So how's everybody doing, handling this craziness with the virus? Tiff, this is RC, welcome. I've been doing a little bit of everything. John, RC Buns, Night Train, what's up? Still waiting on my frame, Mike. That little alien, man, your little Cinewoop is sick.
Where the heck did we buy that from?
We bought it from Trappy.
Oh, TBS.
Yes.
Cross Seas.
Cross Seas. I know it would take a little bit of time to get. I've been messing with some ground RCs. I got all the parts to rebuild my Revo up here. Got the parts in yesterday. Got to order 2 more shocks, and then the it's like the ball joint that screws in the front of the A arm, and then your knuckle snapped onto that. So is that something you're making another Cinewoop with, Mike? Because I know you say you really miss your little snappy alien. Them things do fly good, though. I did look, and to be honest, man, you got that one dialed in. The whole Cinewoop one, everyone's flies good, but I don't know. Yours seem to fly more decent. No, just the frame. Okay. Chris, I'm kind of wanting to agree with you on that because Russell. Well, I met with Eric in Ocean City, Chuck, and I got like a head cold or something through it. Crystal ended up getting it. Russell ended up getting that. Then Russell got rid of it, and then it was like probably not a week later. He even went to the doctor, and he had like everything that this thing calls for, the symptoms of it. And I'm like, I just look at him. He's like, so am I a COVID survivor? I'm like, don't even play it like that. But I'm with you on it because he had Firestone. They had people.
There was people at Firestone.
Yeah, it was just
sick, and it was funny because my inventory was at the end of February, and right after that, of course, we were in and out of the building and in and out of the cold and the wet, and right after that, we all got sick, and we literally called it the inventory flu. Because we thought it was from being in and out of the building and in and out of the building for like 3 days straight in the weather. But it's strange that everybody says that. And then they're talking about coming out with the test to see if you have the antibodies. if you've already had it. And I'm like, you know,
no.
Do you want to know?
John, the shell, no. The white car, the white body goes with the HPI. That's out. I don't even know where that's at, actually. It's somewhere out there. Anyway, I was messing with that. The Revo's right here. The tracks it's the E-Revo, the 116 scale. Actually, Chris gave it to me. I went ahead and got parts for it. Chris got the shocks, new drive shaft, everything to get it pretty much up to par. And then this is the Stampede. I was just had that laying out here in the hall, and I offered it to Doc, but he's like, he had a lot, he had projects going on right now. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna put a motor in that thing. So I had a motor laying around with an ESC. I found the transmitter. I just have to find the receiver for it. So it's like scattered back under this bench somewhere. And I'll have that up and running. But I've been, wanting to mess with the ground RCs. I built the Legend. Me and Doc built Legend cars together. They're fun as heck with sponge tires. Got run them in the parking lots, and then a drift car. But I want something for like on the rough terrain now. It's going to kick butt. I don't want it like a badass brushless motor in it because it's going to be a wheelie king. So I just want something that's just cruise around the yard with. The Revo is going to be the ass kicker with that Castle Mamba motor. That's good, John. Everybody staying corona free up there. Cool beans. It's been crazy how it's making everybody tied up and all that, and keeping everybody locked down and stuff, and then everybody's getting all heated in the moment. We print these things here. Crystal had some people at work who were complaining about the masks. You'll see Neil did a video, Captain Cook, about the things. He's offering these to people too. So I don't know how many I printed. I printed over 60 now. I know Night Train's been printing the crap out too. I saw his stuff on Facebook, but
Night Train said that's the tiny trainer.
Oh, what, Mike? That's sick, bro. I bet you that thing's aerodynamic as heck, huh? The way it's got all that, the way all the stuff and all that. Digging it.
He said that's the frame he ordered.
That's cool. I know, right? I hear you, Brian. Everything. And I'm like, man, I want to go to the park and fly. Just my normal park, they got like all kind of barricades around it. Now they've opened it up, but you just can't be on the basketball court. I guess rubbing elbows, playing basketball and stuff. But I'm like, I don't care. Like, I'm just trying to fly over play sets. That's all I need to do. You got caution tape all over it, and I'm like, it's an obstacle I don't want to have to deal with. Yeah, Brian, this is right in Best Buy. He puts in a bunch of orders and has to go up with the pickup and pick them up now because where you put your stuff in your trunk.
Yeah, like Chuck said, don't y'all forget to hit that like button now.
Oh, Chris, stop playing, bro. You know what? You gave me a good idea because I told Crystal, I said I'd like to have a big ass RC truck. Dude, kids,
Chris,
oh
why?
My God, that
why?
would be sick.
Why did you have to give him that idea?
And easy to do,
He's
too.
going to be out here trying to RC everything.
You know that little kid's,
yeah, I know, the one that was in the water.
We're going back in jacket. We were riding in Chrisfield this weekend. We saw one of the little four-wheeler Hot Wheel things in the water. We go back in jacket. Oh, that would be crazy, wouldn't it?
Hold on, wait.
Show us what?
The frame that Night Train ordered. I'm sorry. Wasn't trying to be rude.
It's nice. I like it. Check that thing out. Wait, that air would go over those arms. Dr. Watson in the house.
Oh, Lord.
Anybody need a doctor?
I got to make a lot of emails this weekend.
Los Angeles.
I knew John was going to say that. That's why I said, oh, Lord, it showed.
He said that Los Angeles, the city filled in all the parks with sand. That's jacked up. You know, that's messed up with the graffiti highway, what they're doing with it, making them put dirt all over it and spread it out. I'm like, man, because right before the virus hit, we were going to go to like little places like that. That's not far from here, right? I'm like, that sucks.
Oh.
That would have been a cool place. Polycarbonate injection molded top. Just made. Oh, made the prototype cave bracket. What? Can I get like 3 Apex frames for you or from you? He said that CNC machine in his room cutting carbon sounds like a weed whacker.
No, Chuck's in my bag.
Oh, you want to see Crystal's bag? This thing's nice. Finally got it.
My bag finally came in.
I don't know. She's got to set it up, but I like it, but I still got to give it to Low Pro. I like how it still does like ours, how it does open up in the back, unzips and all that. It's got a lot of pockets. I like this because if you got a longer tripod, you put it on here and then this hold the leg of it. And she's got enough stuff to fill it. She's got this.
And that's actually going to hold 2 DSLR bodies, 3 lenses, the Spark.
4 lenses. You got.
Yeah, 4 lenses, the Spark, and can hold a laptop as well.
Yeah. It's a nice bag. It'll do what she needs it for.
And the tripod.
I'll make a slam kit. For what? The Apex? Holy cow, bro. You're talking about a slam kit for the Apex. Whew. I don't know. It'll be tight. But I got the Low Pro. I know you guys see a lot of the bags a lot of people's been carrying. I got the BXP or something like that. It's the first one. It's the smaller one, but it does everything that I need it to do. I'll print those little pieces too, Doc. I've been running these straps since 2 nights ago. So
Doc said, "I'll make a slam kit for anything. You can't stop the Doc."
Can't stop the Doc. So now I'm tackling on building a gaming PC. It's not going to be for gaming. Vampire, welcome. I'm not going to game with it, but I'll be using it for editing and streaming. So we're about to have like way better. I know we look pretty good now, but it's about to be really good. I'll be able to play back and watch in 4K. Got a 4K monitor and everything. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. E-drone in the house.
Hey, Eric, your package is supposed to be there Monday, babe, but no in the mail. It might be there Saturday. Keep an eye out.
So this is the quad that I was flying in that video, my last video. Was it my... I think so, yeah. The last video was the Rotor, the Flow one. So this is E-drone. You guys remember E-drone flying the crap out of this thing, beating it. I guarantee you, every time we met up, I could count he crashed at least 5 times. Not bashing him, just saying that you know how strong the frame is. So he's getting more of a consistency because I run the 3 Apexes right here. So he's going to go on the reverb. So I still got a reverb, but I had another reverb frame, so I just went ahead and swapped him up for the Flow. He left me the flight control and ESC in here, which is the Maytech and the area or DYS area ESCs. This thing, man, I put some Zing E motors on it. Yeah, this thing is smooth. You guys see the flight with it. It's slammed and everything. I went ahead and slammed it. Put 2 balls on it. But yes, this thing was really impressing. 35 amp ESCs. I was really on 6S is a bit sketchy because Eric has this filters cranked all the way over to the right, so I bring them over to the left just so it got out of the flyaway message. On point though. So as Jeff Freestyle said, I think it's a keeper. Yeah, it's definitely a keeper. And all the beating that Eric put it through, it broke the camera mount, right? Just cracked that. I put some super glue on it. Super glue and carbon's like the best stuff in the world. Right here, it's just got a crack in it. I never even done nothing with it. You can't even tell. Is it that one? Yeah. You can't even tell it. The arms don't wiggle or anything. I mean, this frame is definitely well worth. I'm not sure what to say. How much is it, Eric? You pay for this? Let me catch up. I'm running my mouth. All right. Eric and John. There you go, Vampire. Okay, that's the CPU. I gotta be real careful here when I drop this. Have a little graphics card. It's the EVGA 2070. Thing's a beast. I'll turn it where you guys can see it right there. You go. So yeah, this thing is going to be.
Go back up.
He better.
He
better move quick.
He does.
But yeah, it's going to be nice. My son had it. He bought it, and then he gamed on it. It ran fine. He just wanted some upgraded parts. He's actually got the 2080 Ti EVGA into it. I appreciate it there, John. I'm learning, and I got a nice motherboard and all coming. It should be coming hopefully next week. Sorry, I was talking about it.
We got
Plum, what? Captain Cook in the house. What? Say what? What's up? Welcome, brother. Appreciate you stopping in. When I was power looping everything, okay, yeah, that was the Apex, okay. Yeah, that, so you guys know me, how I mix things up and all that, so when, they say proximity, I'm thinking, perimeter.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, yeah, that was fun to film. I did that back in that was back before the virus even happened. I was looking through my SD card and I was like, whoa, check this out. It's like I forgot all about this video. And I was like, I'm gonna post that. Explicit. Welcome.
Sorry.
What's up, Chris? How you been? Neo in the house. What's up, brother? How you been? Printing, as we see. That's awesome. You printing the head, the ear savers. What they have all kind of different names for them. They call them
mask extenders, ear savers, all the above.
Oh, cool, Plum. They got a new one coming out now. They're moving fast on that. They just come out with a new one. Oh, dude, Acro, he's gotten really big. Yes.
Acro is the size of a chihuahua.
Are you printing it? Oh, cool. That's what's up, Plum. Yeah, Crystal she had some people at work were kind of complaining, and then now she just keeps like a handful of them in her purse, and wherever she goes, she just like goes to the post office the day, takes package, she just throws a handful of them up on the counter. She's like, I made the people cry. I'm like, that's what's up. And they have people at work, like one of her friends, like, man, we'll buy them from you. I'm like, no, it's not about selling them. Nothing about that. I'll run all my TPU out right now. I don't care. Just keep printing them. Like I said, Mike, Night Train dude, he's probably done printed over 1,000. He's been since day one printing them. And what was it? Neil printed the mask. Mike printed the mask. A lot of people are stepping up and printing stuff. It's good, man. It's an awesome thing to do. Alvin or RC, what? Sorry, I didn't see you jump in here. Hopefully I didn't miss you too long. Nah, you just got in. Cool. Yeah, I am Dr. Watson in here. He's local to me, so we fly a lot together. It's my brother. So he wanted to do some RCing, and I was like, sure, man, I got RCs and stuff like that. So we both built Legends. And they're sponge tires, so we take them like smooth asphalt and run them. It's fun, man. Them things, I'm gonna give them about 45 miles per hour probably, because you just can't get on. And maybe more than that, you get on the throttle. You know, I was thinking, Doc, let's take some inner tube, some bicycle, like 20-inch inner tubes, stretch them out and put them over our tires, and then I think we'll really hook up on that asphalt. Then they'll be like bullets. So I got that. Yeah, the Stampede. I got those parts I printed somewhere, as Alvin, you showed me before. So I got a motor for that. I'm gonna just use a brushed motor for that. I don't want nothing real crazy with that. And then I got the Revo. I got all the parts. Well, I got most of them. I got ordered like 2 more parts. But I got a package in from Traxxas yesterday for the E-Revo. So I figured instead of them laying around not working, put some use in them, get them up and running. Yes, guys, and if you're confused, like, oh, Captain Cook's here, yeah, I have been talking to Neil. Just decided that stuff was stupid. Doesn't matter. Move on. No need to carry grudges, and here we are. Like I said, good to see him here in chat. Not on the panel, but it's been nice. We'll get there one day, I'm sure. Have him on as a guest or something if he ain't busy. He's been busy working this mess. Oh, is this going to be for the new flight controllers though, or just what we got? Oh, okay, I get it now.
He says as soon as Preston gives them to go.
So, okay, instead of it just going to that screen, I got you. The one computer. I know how I did before. Just search for your flight controller. Now it'll pop up and let you go in.
For both.
Oh, okay, sweet. Yeah, unfortunately, the Flight One incident I had, I feel like they're not going to honor anything on that. I'm good with that. I'm not going to carry a grudge and be upset with Flight One because I like what they're doing. They're really smooth in their stuff.
I'm giving people time in this. You have to remember.
Yeah, we do have
affected everybody.
We do have a thing put in, so they may look at it and may decide something different. But I was just saying that because I talked to Preston on Facebook, and so anyway, lesson learned. I did learn something out of it, so I always pay to learn something, right? So always check your harnesses. And I'll show you if you guys. Some might not understand what I'm talking about. So this here is their flight controller and their ESC and their flight controller. So you know their cable. You would just assume, plug and play. I did it on a Megabolt, and it wasn't good. It shot fire out, burnt the flight controller up. $115 lesson, but I will never ever. I will with this one because E-Drone. Thank you, brother. He sent this in to me. He just is not using Flight One no more, so he's going. It's like I said, he's going proprietary or consistent on most of all his rigs or whatever. Trying to get 3 of the same rigs. What I'm saying. So I'll use this one because I know he's did it. But other than that, I'll never trust these again. I'll always just use the motor wires. And I'll run my own positive and negative and solder them off of there. And I normally did do that, but I was like, this thing plugs and plays. That's cool. Put that thing on my Apex bowl, put everything back together. Like, ooh, where did they put the smoke in at this thing? But yeah, like I said, it happened. And so over 100 drones built. And in the very beginning, I smoked a Leader 120 just by touching the carbon. I didn't know back then. And then this one, so I can't complain. Cameras, I've smoked those before, but the whole system, no, first time on that one. You found 2 Mamba stacks. Look at you out there headhunting them now, buying them all up. They go fast, man, when they're in stock. And I haven't bought a Mamba in forever, like I said, on the Flight One thing now. So I took my Mambas out and I put one into the where's it at? The Dark Max up here, and one in what is that one you gave me, Chuck? The Tech thing. I put one in there. And then this is going in my third Apex, and then I'll be all set up on Flight 1 with them. And all of them running the same, all but one will have just 1800 or 1700 kV. They'll all run the same though. But y'all know this is my girl. Shh, Crystal. Man, this thing here.
Pick up the wall. And most of them are running Tramps, so.
Impulse, I hope you listen. Try and get that sponsor. Man, these things are well worth the money. I promise you. You buy an Apex, Squish, you can stay out of this if you're listening. No, so what happens is these frames are made to pop right here. Okay, you see how they're like two-piece, like the reverb frame? That's because on a hard hit, they're going to blow these right here. That's what they're made to do. Because it happens with the stock ones that they had in there. And that's because when they came down to the edge of the bolt, they notched it around there. I put steel ones in, you know me, so we're going to break something. Actually, this is a D-lammed arm. It does move up some. Like, I got to claim it, and they'll send me a new one. 2-year warranty. $90, I think it was for this one. Don't get the steel edition one. I mean, I'm saying don't get it, but if you want to get it, it's a little bit more money. But you're not going wrong with this frame. For what I put these frames through, I run 3 of them. So I got triplets. And I treat them bad all the time. No 1800 kV for life. I know, I hear you. The 17s aren't bad, so I balance that out with idle. It's just because I was blessed and they were sitting on my doorstep one morning with some spare bells and everything, so can't complain about that. Appreciate them.
That did come out sounded really wrong.
What?
Mike's like, wait, so you're used to having Tramps around?
Yeah, and I run Tramps in these, so the Tramp I really like. I gotta say thanks to Josh for that. I was in there going on about the VTX one day. It seemed like when I went to Crossfire, the 200 milliwatts, it didn't want to talk no more. It's just like, it didn't want to get, I couldn't go from here to the end of my yard and it would just get all crazy. Max Air 420 in the house. What? Welcome, brother. Man, I know the virus killed our meetup. What is wrong with this thing? Yeah, just the Tramps hanging around Crystal. Just she's used to it by now. It's what? Let me see. I think I got
what?
5 or 6 of them around.
Pump them brakes. What did you just say? The Tramps hang around me. Yeah. I don't think so. No. No.
Leon, look at Leon trying to ruin my stream here. I hate the Tramp. What? No, man, they work for me, dude. The 600 milliwatts, and I come from 200 milliwatts. So if I ever tried the EVO, whatever the hell it's called, the 800 milliwatts TBS one, but I got the one. No, it does 800. I got that Eric's A-Drones one. He likes the Rush, the tank. I got that one in the 7-inch up there. Mine, I don't know if it's the antenna, but I might not have had it set up right, but wasn't too impressed for when I got like better than a quarter mile away from me. I have been, what did we do at your farm that day, Doc? How would you, that's definitely better than a half mile, right? He goes out there. I go over to the truck. So there's an old truck. I'll have to share that video, the long runs on there that me and him did. It was way out there. So I'm going down and by the truck. He's like, oh, man, I've been there around the truck by the corner before. So I'm like, all right, so you've been this far? He's like, yes, I turn around. Then he just throws his up and he just goes all the way down and touches the woods. He's like, yeah, I went all the way over to those woods.
Is it almost a mile?
Dude, you think we did almost a mile? Holy shit. I guess it did. Maybe that's why it felt so weird. Coming like back, I was like, Jesus. But I tell you what, guys, that FR Sky he runs the RXSR Plus. It went right out there with no problem. He did when his chick always yells at him. She hates him. But the Crossfire had no problem with. My video, it was starting to get a little bit janky, and it was fun though. And I took the beasts out. I'd say so. I took that then at least a half mile the beast because I took that to the truck and then around the corner. That janky race video. I don't know about janky, but I can tell you the race video. But I can tell you my footy's probably janky that day. The winds were not stopping that day. They were just crazy beating us. Cool Max this fall, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. Man, it can't. I had 2 meetups so far. It canceled out on me. Actually 3 because it canceled Nubapalooza on us. So, yeah, it kind of screwed things up. I was wanting to meet you guys and definitely meet Greg Swirlybird. He was going to come up, but the Micro Tramp coming out. Oh yeah, I saw that. Huh? Oh, that's Sean. Forevermore. What? Welcome, welcome. That's Sean. Remember we met him with Vampire?
Oh, yeah.
Crystal's like, I know that. Forevermore. Yep. I can't wait till we all get together and meet up again. It sucks. I want to go back to the Glass House up there, and man, that place is beautiful. Reaper in the house. What? Welcome, welcome.
Uh-oh. Max is going Crossfire, so he wants to know what he needs.
A good pair of boots with good treads for all weather. No, it's a good solid length. Your video, you're gonna want to make sure your video is up to par for sure. Me, I don't run into that because I don't know. I've been doing it for a while, so I'll know when my video. I'll go out. So if I'm cruising right now, I'm a good ways out. I'll turn my quad around because you keep going and going and going. You know, it starts to get a little rough. It's starting to get worse. Lines. We're like, let's turn around now. Woo! As soon as you turn around, black because you're already in that zone, and then you turn your antenna away from you and push. So I'll always keep turning around, and if I got good, I'll do like a just yaw spin, and if everything seems good, I'll just keep moving. So you want to make sure you got good video for sure. If you're gonna like cruise it and take it out, just like some lesser pitch props. You don't want it to be real angry. Other than that, you just solder it up more or less like you do your other receivers. You're gonna use 4 wires instead of 3. Except on Flight 1 they use 3. That was weird. When I got into learning that, it messes with the D shot on Flight 1 for some reason. I know, right? Leon, me, you, Vampire, we gotta get us all together and go hit that glass building you guys are flying. I'd love to come scraping down that glass building. Me and Crystal just bought something tonight. It's gonna be really cool. We're gonna have for filming and just doing some fly around stuff. It's gonna be really cool. So they're talking on opening up the states again. Maybe they will, and then we'll be get together. Hopefully, we'll have to stand apart from each other and wear a mask. You guys saw my mask, right? Crystal got these masks made up. So it's open in the back. You can put a filter in there, because of the stitching. So it's pretty cool. And she got ones that said Corona can't stop my hobby. I was like, I don't know, you taunting that thing. Bought a Pitbull pellet grill. What? Oh man, you gonna talk about it after you come in and ate them too? Oh. So barbecue at Jeremy's when the virus is over is what I'm hearing. He's got an old I don't even know how old barn, but the barn I'm looking for.
He's got plenty of property for us all to be 6 foot apart.
Yeah. Hey,
that's all that matters.
We can yell, put walkie-talkies. The force wires for telemetry, I'm not sure. I think for telemetry you gotta run it on I'm also like new to it, the Crossfire thing. I don't run the telemetry or anything. I like turn all that stuff off and just go with it. I tell you what, you do get a better stick feel. You do have like that much more, and I think it's just the security of it because it's capable of doing, I don't know how many miles it'll do. That's really impressed with him. Instead of a mile at his farm, that was like, wow, I didn't think it was that farm. But Chris said
he wonders
if this
virus has hurt the corona business. Well, you think about it, at first it did.
Right.
Nobody wanted it. And then everybody's like, you know what, screw this. Watch me drink it. So I bet they still had some
John, not yet.
Sales.
I haven't flashed mine or did anything yet because I was scared. Plum did the cross shot thing and it went nuts. But I think that was in the early stages. But yeah, I won't do it until it's pretty much out, golden, locked in, no bugs. Because, yeah. Especially where I just got Crossfire. Well, I've been into it for a little bit now, but I'm saying when I was first new to it. But Crossfire plays 10K. 6.3 miles. Woo. You'd have to have a ground station. You get your goggles, I don't think.
And see, I find that interesting, Night Train, because he said they just got to go fishing again. Here, they said no recreational boating, no recreational fishing. But if the DNR approached you and asked you what you were doing, which is what they would ask you, all you had to tell them was no. All you had to tell them is that you were trying to catch your dinner.
True.
That it was food, and they would leave you alone because they cannot take away your right to eat.
Mike says that's on Monday.
So I don't know if that would apply to other states, but it did apply to Maryland.
I hear you, Mike. You go to your cabins and golf and all that, but you gotta wear masks. I just hope they're don't just start re-spreading it and it gets back to where it was. Hopefully it'll be something we're finally starting to move past and we can all get our freedom back and be able to do whatever we want to do. I mean, I can't say, I've still been flying. I really can't say it's stopped besides the park that I went to and it was all wrapped up and shut down, but that's no big deal. There's so many other places to fly. I would love to live in the area with the buildings, the office buildings and all, real cool, but it's just none of them here to do that with. Yeah, your yard's small too, Lane. He goes ripping through that yard. His neighbor's probably there trying to watch it, but oh.
I feel you on that, Night Train. Don't get me wrong. I needed a vacation, but the catch is I actually wanted to do something on my vacation. Right. No offense. I love my family to death, but being stuck in a house all week with nothing to do.
That place is fun. And Crystal, like I said, I did okay when we were up there, but I'd rather, and Josh did say that let's set up outside, but it didn't even dawn on me at that point. I was being inside ripping the quads through. That's why he went to set up outside. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a lot better to go in, not have everybody inside, because that building is real fun. I still got to catch your video and all of that. I've been terrible on videos. I've been working on this, working on that, getting scatterbrained. I hear you, Eric. We're going to get up tomorrow, Doc. It looks like it's going to be 60s and good weather, hopefully. So we'll do that. if you want, we'll go to that parking garage. Oh, on a Saturday. I don't know the parking garage though. Should be good.
What? Hello? We're in the middle of a pandemic and everything is closed. Yes, the parking garage will still be okay.
I'm good with that then. That's what's up. So the parking garage in Salisbury, I finally flew a parking garage. Other than me being able to go up on top of it, and there was like, so they're redoing a building downtown, so they put a steel structure up across and kept the front of the building. The whole ass end's ripped off, right? Sounds good. He said I'll wake up early. You're good. So I'm gonna start charging as soon as I get up.
You can sleep in, Doc. It'll be okay.
But yeah. So it's cool, and I'm gonna try to dive. It's a real tight scaffolding coming down. I'm gonna try to dive it, but the parking garage, I don't really see being there burning 3 or 4 packs. But I could see, like, if the parking garage would have to be in the perfect setting, like where this is at. This is right in the heart of downtown. The hospital's right here. The medevac land's right there. So kind of like where we're going to fly at. But the hospital is on the other side of the wall, so that's the good thing. Because you can go out, power loop over, and go back in. But that's the thing. You got to cross the highway going back through. And, I don't know. I feel sketchy about it. But I flew it last weekend. And it was crazy to be on top of that parking garage and come flying down and just flip over that wall and drop down to all the way out in the back alley. It was
Chris was
crazy.
laughing at me just standing up on top of the parking garage and trying to lean over and take pictures.
She was standing there taking the pictures, shaking.
No,
I'm like,
And Chris is like, what? It's okay. And I'm like, no. Rusty's like, the parking garage isn't that old. And I'm like, bullshit. This parking garage has been here forever.
These nuts in the house. What? Diatune GT530 with 3 batteries. Sweet. I'm watching wrestling right now. That's what I'm saying. You're watching wrestling, they're yelling to the crowd, and there's no one there. They're yelling to the TV, bro, the cameras.
They're trying to get y'all excited.
Parking garages are hard. See, I've got, not to brag on myself, but good throttle control, so I don't, maybe if I needed the throttle control, I would do it. I was in there like rolling, just seeing how much it would pop me up if I hit the ceiling. And I'll tell you what was really an effect I saw is the floor looked like it was flat in the goggles, but when you took it off, it kind of, because the parking garage kind of goes like this to the middle, so all the water runs out. That was kind of different. But to just stay in a parking garage and fly, that's not my style. I didn't really have fun doing that. But on top now, going off and jumping out over the wall, flying through and it's like downtown, so it's kind of like it's like a back alley. It's got a bunch of obstacles and stuff to go through there. So I'll be more loosened up going through there a second time. The first time, I'm always a little nervous. Oh no, bro! I'm not start playing no Fortnite. No. I
was waiting for you to see that. John and Leon are both Fortnite.
No. I will go play some Grand Theft Auto and fly the quad around. Now, that's fun. You do the mod on it, dude. That's sick. I played it on here once before when it was up and running. But Fortnite, no, I can't get into that. When you chase the people, they start building towers. Like, it's like, I watched Russell do that. I didn't do it. I'd be more better at Call of Duty running and gunning people. Where Ray say kids are going. Sounds good, Ray. That building you found with the parking garage underneath of it, that's sick. I like that. They have a couple of them in Ocean City, but every time we try to get in and do it, it's just like everybody, they're giving something away there or something, Night, Chris, be good. I got you, Leon. Yeah, I don't know. I probably won't get into really playing games on it. I say the Grand Theft Auto because I can play with my transmitter. But I'm not really into the game part. The Sims now I definitely will play. Like we definitely can play Velocidrome, man. I have no problem keeping up with the frames and all that by then. Let me know when you get your mail Monday, Chris. I hear you, Eric.
See, just like with building quads, there's a learning curve.
That's a learning curve to everything, pretty much. I know that, So. But it's 8:45 almost, so I'm gonna let Crystal do her news because we're gonna cut this at 9 o'clock. But ish.
Just ish. Depends on how fast I read.
He said, "Hey, can you hear me, RC Funds?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Oh, you guys are gonna get together and play? Hey, John, watch him.
You're in trouble.
Hey, dude, if he plays Fortnite like he flies a drone, watch him." He's like, "Come on, you're gonna scare him away now." Man, that's what I'm saying. I miss everybody, dude. I got to get back in with it. Get back in doing the streaming every Friday and get back with the videos. It's
just like we've always told you
everything
guys.
Got fast. Happens. Yeah, and everything got real fast, and then it bogs you down. So then I don't know. It's just all that. But yeah, like I say, we're slowly climbing back up into there. And like I said, once I get this PC up and running, I just got a million things going on right now. But I owe Liam a bunch of streams. He's like want to hang out every week with me, and I'm like, dude, my computer sucks. It just does. It like lags and stuff now. I don't know if it's the StreamYard, but this computer is just about to end of her days. We bought it like what? Back when the Flintstones were still on.
News.
What is up? What is up, guys? I hope y'all are having a great week. It's been a good week here so far. So, I've got some breaking news on the Drone Network. Some of you may have seen me a little bit multitasking tonight, like I used to do. Hit and miss back in the old days. Well, if you understand what I mean by hit and miss like back in the old days, that means anybody who's been active in chat has already had a name written down.
Because we're reporting y'all all to the police.
What's that mean? What's that mean normally when I'm doing something like that? Up. Teaser. You're going to have to wait till the end of the news to find out. Oh, I love you guys.
Dang right.
So, that's right, Neil, the good old days.
Yeah, right. That was the good old days, writing them down.
In drone news. So once again, I've had to search high and low to find good news about drones and to find news technically not about drones with a coronavirus. Well, I was technically able to complete my mission. So, in news, tethered high-altitude drones are designed to replace wind turbines. Wouldn't that be interesting? Think that one out. Wind turbine towers have become a familiar sight in many parts of the world. But if Ampix Power has its way, they could be replaced with fleets of tethered drones. Supported by ESA's Navigation Innovation and Support Program, The Dutch company is working on its kite-like autonomous aircraft that harnesses the energy of high-altitude winds to run generators on the ground. In contrast, Ampix Power wants to go after the high wind altitudes above 200 meters, which is 660 feet, by means of a large tethered drone that would be connected to the ground by special lines linked to a winch. Similar to the airborne wind turbine and the Twing, that's a mouthful, TWING, kite, we've previously covered, the idea is that the drone would sail on a high-powered altitude wind like a kite, executing various flight patterns to harvest energy. As it did so, the tether would pull on the winch, which in turn would turn the generator. According to the company, such a system could produce more energy than a conventional wind turbine, but it would only need 10% of the material to build. In addition, such drones could be phased into the existing wind power system by replacing older towers as they are going offline. However, ESA says that for such a technology to be practical, the drones will need a precision takeoff and landing system so that they can return to Earth when needed for inspection and maintenance. These landing areas would be very small platforms, even smaller than the wingspan of the aircraft, that it could be set in rugged terrain or offshore. To that end, the company, with the help of ESA's NAVISP and British tracking specialist Omnisense, is developing a navigational system of a very high accuracy that can operate during a sat-nav outage. Using ultra-wideband positioning techniques, this locally sighted positioning system has a range of 1 kilometer and updates every 100th of a second to provide a fix that is accurate to within 10 centimeters. Who knows? Drones are the future, guys. We've already discovered that. Technology is coming. Now that's odd to see me sitting here talking and see my name pop up in chat. But hey, Rob, I got you in here, babe. I saw you pop in. And thanks, John, for the heads up. So, in other news, sometimes drones are used in surveillance. And India's drone surveillance helped break up an illegal gambling ring. Now, hear me out on this one. You guys will get a good laugh. Drones are now being used for virtually everything, from conducting delicate military operations to delivering pizza. They may have found a lot of success as recreational devices, but their capabilities go well beyond providing enjoyment on a Saturday afternoon at the park. Countries have begun exploring how to implement the devices to help in their management of the streets, and the use of drones by law enforcement is on the rise. In India, drones have now helped law enforcement uncover an illegal gambling den while it was patrolling from the sky to make sure residents were adhering to their lockdown orders. 13 individuals were arrested after the drone's camera spotted the illegal gambling activity, which led the local police to crashing that party. The group had been gambling, now are you ready for this? On the roof of the building, not suspecting that there were eyes in the sky. Apparently, India hasn't been paying attention, at least not to the drone network's news. They would have known to had it in the building, not on the roof. According to a local police officer, we've been keeping a vigil on the lockdown violators with the help of drone cameras. So yeah, surveillance, spying. But On Wednesday evening, the city police captured the accused while gambling and arrested them. As a result, the drones will now most likely be tasked with not only keeping the streets clear, but also looking for illegal gambling. This isn't the first time that drones have been used to uncover illegal gambling. China set the bar 2 years ago when it began using drones regularly to look for gambling activity, and has made several significant busts since then. The success that they're seeing will only lead to further interest in drone deployment for policing activity around the world.
Double A, drone worship, welcome.
The drone-aided bust in India wasn't the only one this week. In Bangalore, police raided a gambling house, but lost many of the gamblers in the process as they made their great escape. A couple individuals, however, weren't so lucky and were caught by law enforcement. In that incident, however, at least one gambler became so pissed over the raid that he decided to take his frustration out on that police officer. That ended with 12 people attacking the police officer for using a drone for spying. He was saved by 2 of his colleagues, and several of those attackers have since been arrested. Now, as the officer involved in the incident explains, that constable was manhandled. We are ascertaining the identity of the other accused, and they will be arrested soon. We've received complaints about the gambling in the area since the lockdown. Guys, lessons learned here: don't gamble on the roof. Eyes in the sky are watching right now. And if you get busted, don't gang up on the officer, because it's going to get you more charges. India just learned that lesson this week. In other news, stealthy little drones that fly like insects.
I want one.
I knew he was going to say that. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
I got some little.
Well, when Storm Ciara swept across the UK in February, Alex was strolling on Oxford's Port Meadow, watching birds take to the air. He marveled at their indifference to high winds. When airliners were grounded by the weather, the birds couldn't care less. It was more than just a passing thought. For Alex, who happens to be the chief executive of Animal Dynamics, a technology startup applying lessons from wildlife to drone design. Formed in 2015 to pursue the science known as biomechanics, his company already has 2 drones to show for an inanimate study of bird and insect life. One takes inspiration from a dragonfly and has attracted funding from the military. Its 4 wings make it steady in high winds that would defeat existing miniature spy drones. Known as Skeeter, the secretive project has cracked the challenge of using flapping wings to power a drone. While wings are more efficient than a propeller and allow a dragonfly to hover in the face of strong gusts, they are almost impossible for human engineers to emulate. Making devices with flapping wings is very, very hard. Helicopters maneuver by changing the pitch of rotor blades to go forward and backwards or to hover. For smaller objects, hovering is a major challenge. A dragonfly That's an awesome. I knew you were going to go there. As soon as I saw the name of it, that's exactly what came to my mind, and you think just like I do. So I knew you were going to go there. You did not let me down, Doc. A dragonfly does have 300 million years of evolution on its side. Animal Dynamics has spent 4 years writing software that operates the hand-launched drone like an insect and allows it to hover in gusts of more than 20 knots. From 22 to 27 knots is classified as a strong breeze. The software that gives Skeeter a degree of autonomy and gives it around obstacles towards its objective. And it meets a Ministry of Defense desire for a wind-tolerant miniature reconnaissance drone that lets soldiers spy on threats concealed ahead. Skeeter will carry a camera and communications link into the skies and should be cheap enough for operators to lose some without denting the defense budget. Guys, keep your eyes out for Skeeters. Animal Dynamics' 70-strong team relied on electronics from a smartphone industry to shrink their knowledge into Skeeter's frame. Insights into robotics, biology, and software all played their design part, but mobile phones have been a boon to all mini drone makers.
Cool, run around, bite people. Skeeter.
Keep your eyes out. You never know when you might see a Skeeter.
Yeah, let me see one. That bitch better get away from a 5-inch.
Right? Who knows? Doc does help. Don't let him give you a hard time. Doc is an amazing doc. And guys, I hate to tell you, but if you're in New York City right now, New York City is confiscating drones. I'm not playing. I have an article on it, but unfortunately, it does discuss the coronavirus, so I'm trying to stay away from it, but I am giving you the heads up. If you are in New York City police are actively confiscating drones. They are using archival laws to back themselves up. The court cases are being scheduled in August and September, and they will be postponed, and they are keeping the drones as evidence. So don't push your luck if you're in New York City right now. I know it's a ghost town and everybody wants to, but guys, you're running a big risk. And I want to say hi to Thomas Gertis and Fly High Ireland. Thanks, guys, for joining us. And I had already mentioned Quad Farm, and I'm not sure, did I miss anybody else that was popping in?
Nope. We had everybody.
Yes, Farm. Double A, I missed. I do apologize, my dear babe.
Yes, Double A, and then Ireland. DW.
How could I miss DW?
How could you?
I don't know. I'm slacking. Shame on me. I was actually trying to deliver the news.
Turn Ireland.
I shall.
What about a Double A part?
Oh, that all depends on what may help if I actually got a hold of the right mouse. This is the sad thing about having multiple computers and multiple mice. Multiple mouses.
So what about the giveaway?
Oh, giveaway? Did you say something about a giveaway?
You took everybody's name wrote down.
I did?
Hopefully for a reason.
Well, they said they were on the naughty list, so that's what I was going by anyway. So what should we give away?
We're gonna give away a 5-inch Armaton rooster frame. And it's a lifetime frame because I have the receipt in the bag for it. So.
Oh, the friendly troll! I forgot the friendly troll.
It's up for grabs. You guys know it's so. If you want to see what one looks like, it's very similar to this. This is the Harmattan TI, and this one's the Rooster. So the only difference in the Rooster and the TI, the Rooster's arms come off, the TI's don't. So it looks just like this, but it's a Rooster.
Yeah, Thomas, if you win, babe, I'll throw in 2 rolls of toilet paper with it, too.
Thomas, you still got to send that whoop out.
I do.
We ain't forgot you.
I am making my shipping rounds. I got a few boxes or a few packages out today. I will have a few more going out the beginning of next week. I was going to say the end of this week.
Here's the tag that was on the bag. It was built, Sloan, maybe, you know me, 2 times, maybe. Here's the bill.
Adam, I don't use 1-ply, baby. That's not happening in this house.
That's the paperwork for it, the receipt and everything. So I just don't see myself building it. I'm into the Apexes now and just having another Rooster, just man. So figured why not throw it out there and somebody will enjoy it.
And
so Crystal,
why not? You know, it's
you can use the bunny basket to pick the
it's a crazy time. It's a pandemic.
It's $100 frame, I think.
It's insanity for all over the world. Why not put a smile on somebody's face? That's what we always have been about. You guys know that. So, yeah.
There it is. Good luck to
everyone. Went back old school. We got them all right here. Anybody who has been active in chat, do you want them folded or not?
Just throw them in there, shake them all around, just pick one out.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you shake them good, get everybody good.
They're all in there.
Fair shake.
Should we get Rusty in here to
I don't know.
To do the pick like we used to? Huh?
He's coming.
Oh, Rusty's coming.
Everybody like, screw Russell.
Yep, y'all get to blame it on Rusty, not me. See, this is the way I get out of being blamed.
Bite me.
No, I'm not going to bite you.
Guy.
Exactly.
One paper.
One piece of paper and they're not folded, so.
They're not folded?
No.
Yeah, that looks all easy to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got to rip the film file one.
Nitrate has said he's not too busy gaming.
Chris Riley. There you are, brother. Watching. Can y'all see that?
No, they can't see that at all. Hand behind. No, we cannot see Rusty eat a ghost pepper again.
That is blurring out like crazy.
No, like crazy.
You get a show.
Chris isn't very good at this.
Might have to turn the light off. That's awesome. There you go.
See, Chris isn't very good.
I want you guys to see it just so you know. But hang out with us. You never know when the moment strikes to throw something out there.
And isn't that the way that it's always been with us?
Chris will get this mailed out to you
Monday.
I guess. Monday, yep. So enjoy, brother.
Yep.
And warranty works in there, paperwork, so you can claim the warranty onto it.
And for the rest of you, it's Rusty's fault.
Yeah, buddy.
And for those of you who don't know or have not realized, that is Muscle FPV, who is also in some of Chris's videos. So, yeah, he does fly. It's his fault. Blame it on his stick skills. But I want to thank you guys all for hanging out with us. This is the reason I said it'd be 9-ish. Because I knew it'd be a little after 9 when it all got done. But
yep.
Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it.
Thank everyone for stopping in. Nice to see Captain Cook jump in. Neil, appreciate you. Guys, fly, have fun, be safe.
We love y'all.
Wear your mask.
Stay safe, guys. Until next time. Night, guys.